Welcome to the Town and Community Committee meeting held today, Tuesday, 16th of June 2026. First item on the agenda is apologies for absence. Have you received any apologies? Vicky? No? Okay. Declarations of interest. Do we have any declarations of interest? Seeing none. My favourite, public participation. Is there anyone in the public that would like to bring up an issue or mention anything on the agenda? No. Minutes. Item 4. To approve the minutes of the committee meeting held on the 12th of May. They should be on page 5 actually. Does anyone like to bring anything? Propose? I've got a seconder. All in favour? Lovely. Thank you. The item 5, the police, I gather that, Councillor Everton.
It says to follow.
Yes.
What's to follow?
That's a very good question.
I sent an email around to everybody explaining that they could attend the report.
Yes.
So they were going to make doubly sure they could have somebody here next time.
The new, yeah, I saw that. So they're actually going to attend the next meeting, hopefully.
Yeah, she was relocated to Ascot or something, and her guy in Henry didn't have
Okay.
the report. So
I think that'd be good if we can,
That would
we
be
can
good.
get her in.
double effort to get someone
Yeah.
next time.
Okay, thank you. Item 6 is the communications manager update, which is pages 7 and 8. I'm sure you've all read through it. If there's anything anybody would like to bring up, yes.
Could you tell me who Tracy Proudlock is, please?
Yes, I was going to ask that.
I know Tracy Proudlock from Henley. She's
Right.
whereabouts in what
It's the third paradigm.
yeah.
She had a strong first meeting with Tracy Proudlock.
Tracy Proudlock is a businesswoman from Henley who is also has mobility issues.
Right,
yeah.
She's
Okay,
in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And so she is. I imagine that they're in talks.
She's consulting on accessibility for buildings.
Lovely. Okay, that would be quite nice to have an explanation.
Very nice lady, actually.
Yes,
Very
yeah,
nice
lovely.
lady.
It's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
If you're doing
Oh,
an
definitely,
exercise like that.
definitely.
Yeah. Yes, because Lisa Droug's been really helpful.
I know.
She's not in a position to do it.
No.
No. And over the page, under newsletter, we've got 34.7% open rate, and we've got a click rate. What's the difference, please?
So the open rate would be those people who've opened the email and then people clicking through to links.
Oh, to links on the,
Yeah.
there, okay. Right, thank you.
Yes, Sarah.
Yeah, I just wanted to express my thanks to the communications manager on all the great advertising and promotion all around, you know, the things that this council values around the climate and nature emergency and how encouraging it was to see the climate stripes on the front of the town hall during last week's, especially during the Great Big Green Week and that festival. It's also really great to see that there are 2 new pages being added to the website, Henley Goes Greener and Mill Meadows Interactive. And it's exciting to see all the upcoming content around the mural, which has been done down at the Mill Meadows, the upcoming tree trail and activities. I just think it's absolutely fantastic that this really continues to raise the profile of what we value at the Town Council and how we continue to raise awareness of the climate and nature emergency. So I just want to express my thanks and say keep up this great work.
Thank you very much. Does anyone else want to say anything about this council?
The town walk to identify and remove outdated unauthorised signage. What sort of signage are we talking about here? Are we talking about the advertising of events or
And what else is this?
it's about halfway down page 8. Projects and admin, third bullet.
Okay, hang on a minute.
For you, Jeff. It was myself and Daisy go around, or myself and Mum, we just go around looking at all the signs and taking them down. It's not meant to be up.
Oh, yeah.
So we just literally walk the whole town and just take.
Do you mean the adverts for events, not road signage?
Promotional posters. which
Finger-
should be up,
finger
haven't got
posts.
Permission or have just gone up with using cable ties rather than string.
Yeah, they're not finger posts, so. Yeah.
No, not finger
Yeah.
posts, no, it's taking down
Yeah.
posters that shouldn't be up.
We had got an issue not too long ago actually with some very large
Yeah,
that were outside. I think Daisy loved that. I think they've all been.
Yeah, I took that down.
Taking-
It was very difficult to carry.
Yeah, it was very large. Yeah.
It was taller than me. It was literally huge. It was by the station. It was-
So for people that aren't aware that if they want to put up any kind of poster in Henley, they need to approach the town, speak to Nikki, and your poster can only go up. I think it's 1 week before the event,
It's
isn't
two,
it?
I thought it was two.
Is it? It's 1 week.
One.
It has to be a certain size and you have to use string. But for the information comes to the town hall, you cannot just put them up. Otherwise they will be taken down.
Have you had any comeback on that, like moaning about taking down those lovely posters?
for a few people, yeah.
Yeah,
The
And
normal.
then just advised, ask permission.
yeah, good.
Send an email, so we've got an email trail for it, so we can actually see. Some people have come and collected them. Women's Regatta said they didn't realise that
Yes.
they had to ask permission before they plastered the town. So most of those were taken down before they actually come in and ask
Yeah,
permission. So
yeah.
they got them back, and I think
I think as long as people know, I'm sure everyone, everyone's
Oh,
fair. They just don't.
some of the people are quite rude about it,
Yeah.
but they just feel they've got the right to do it. Most
Yeah.
people are quite happy with the fact they've done something they shouldn't have done.
The big one was Blades, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was Salon
It's the
Regatta.
big-
Yeah, yeah.
They do different events.
And they're an old Henley family, they
Yeah.
should know better.
Could you, Councillor Campbell?
Yes, two further things. So one point about the postering, and thank you for all that you do to go around and keep our streets in a nice way.
Uncluttered stuff.
Uncluttered state, but also these posters are a way to try to drive community engagement and awareness, because Henley does host an awful lot of events, but it can be a bit, what's that word, you can become overwhelmed, that's one word.
Yeah.
So I wonder how often, because we are coming into peak kind of summer festival events, and there's, there are lots of events happening, are there ways that we can proactively help, as well as what we've done tonight, proactively help people see what it is that they need to do? So for example, are there signs that we could say, put up saying only put a sign up here if X, Y, and Z? Like, is there that kind of wider communication that happens?
There is
And
a
I'm
poster that Daisy's created.
Yeah.
That I've not quite, it goes on socials, I think it goes on social media.
It's basically
In our notice board, do we have a poster on our notice board advising about posters?
A poster about posters.
A poster about poster.
Put it on the website.
Well, I thought that something very simple you could do is a simple small disc that could stick onto lamppost, which says kind of like something like putting up posters, question mark, and then just a QR code.
Yeah,
So that
that's a good
when
idea.
people are actually putting up posters,
Yeah.
they will
That's a
see
good
that that they're supposed to do something.
Yeah.
They might just put the poster over the top of the
They
QR.
will.
Well, they may do, but at least they will
Then you
hopefully
will.
have, they will hopefully have seen it. So
It's just getting word out so people
Yeah,
understand.
I think so, and I think there's also the follow-up that you do, which is to contact the people. Because just on my walk here, I've seen a poster on a green street furniture, which is very clear that you're not supposed to. So again, it's just,
Do you know who it was and whereabouts it is? And we'll get
it's this other art gallery exhibition, but it's just literally outside here.
Because there's nothing, you can't put any posters on the green furniture.
No.
You can put it on other lampposts and things like that, but no green furniture.
Yes, which is why this one needs to be taken down. And my second question was, so it's really great to see that there is so much interest in the Biodiversity Verges launch.
Yeah.
I'm keen to understand how, or if there's any feedback from some of these kind of initiatives that we do. So how do we cross-reference perhaps some people coming back to the office with some queries, or for example, Facebook today, I saw a message saying, cow parsley or something that are growing on the grey Grays Road embankment and how it's dangerous to
Oh, yeah.
animals and people, and how they're going to
Yeah.
report it to the Henley Town Council office.
Yeah.
So things are possibly coming
Hmm.
our way, but how do we then find out this kind of interaction? It's good to have engagement.
But wouldn't that go to Bloom, or would that come to?
That's a start, isn't it?
It would,
Go to Bloom.
I mean,
it would go
how
to,
parsley isn't.
No,
No, it was
they call it
something, I
giant
can't remember
hogweed.
what it was.
Oh, they're doing, I've got the
Probably
wrong.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts, giant Hogwarts.
Hogweed.
Yeah,
Hogweed, yeah.
Hogwarts.
No, giant hogweed.
Giant Hogwarts, what's it called?
Hogweed, okay.
Yeah.
I guess,
Come from
if
Harry
we get
Potter.
enough
You need a one.
complaints or something, it will.
It is
go
dangerous to
the-
dogs, it kills
the
dogs.
relatively the committee.
Yeah.
Where is it?
And
We,
horses.
we do monitor social
Actually, it's
media,
more
and
dangerous
even
when
if things aren't
dead.
reported to the town council, then they will probably be picked up and passed on to, say, in this case, the party.
Okay, great, thank you.
Right, any more? Yes, councillor Rice.
The reason I asked about the unauthorised signage, I think I was going to lead to
I'm sorry, yes.
was that in the past, we've done a trawl of unwanted signs around the town, permanent signs, that is, road signs. If you go and look at the entrance to Waitrose car park and opposite King's Close, there are five, at least five on the actual entrance, and then further on there's a couple more signs, and most of them are in poor state of repair. Most of them are duplicates. They really need reviewing. I think probably most of the district council responsibility, but we have in the past were requested that they remove or replace and update the ones that are in poor repair or not needed. So I'm wondering if that at some point we might do that.
I think that would be.
If you actually look at, I walk past that almost every day.
Yeah.
And it is ridiculous.
It's
There's about four
cluttered,
separate
yeah,
signs saying
yeah.
the
I
same
think
thing.
what you need to do is just send a letter to them and just saying, can you minimalise these signs at these entrances?
Yeah, yeah. Right, one more. Sarah,
Yes, sorry, in relation to reviewing disabled access provision across the town hall, and I do understand that it is probably more to town council owned
Yeah.
buildings, but I know that we generally need to be aware of accessibility across the town anyway. And I know in the past we have looked at the location, a number of A boards that are located in various places. I just wondered, is that on somebody's radar to do a regular review of?
I think, sorry, I mean, I'm not too sure about, I was just going to say that A-boards are, in this economic time when businesses are struggling, I think, you can't not allow them to have an A-board.
I think we've been down here before.
But we have been down here.
Many
And
times.
I will be very
Many
quick,
times,
so
yeah.
no interruptions, please. But all I'm saying is that, yes, people have to consider people with mobility problems, people with eyesight problems, and it's common sense, really. You don't stick it right in the middle of the pavement. But anyway, Nikki, did you want to?
They are meant to be very close to the shop, like you
Yeah.
can have an A-board for the town hall, because at the end of Park Street, your A-board has to be against your, and then when you get complaints, they will be going, and will visit the people. It's a letter sent to them, and we'll visit them and ask them to actually remove their A-board. You get some at chain of places, but you just have to go and speak to them and ask them, and most people are quite nice about it. I just don't think they realise when they put them there, actually they're causing a blockage for people that do have visibility problems and stuff like that. But yes, I know we will. If any are in the wrong place, we will get them moved. We will ask them to be removed or relocated to where they should be.
Yeah, that sounds great. And again, when you're doing your town-wide walk, it's not just the visual
Yeah.
signs on the furniture, but it's also the A-boards. And if they are located in a place where they ought not to be, or causing an obstruction, of course, I get that these are
Yeah.
helpful signs,
Yeah.
but there can often be a cluster of like 5 of them in one area, and you think that's
Yeah.
not.
Julia downstairs, she's fantastic. She goes out every day. She's on holiday this week. She goes out every day with her scissors in her hand and the lights and anything down. She can be there. She takes great pleasure in it.
Oh,
Coming back, spinning her signs around.
Right, okay. Can we move on? Are we all right?
could I just say, markets, this bar chart, market income's been done, actually. Our new town manager, if we really would be,
We haven't got to that yet, Jill.
oh, we're not at the finances yet.
Not yet. I'm just about to move on
Right,
to that.
okay, I hold my horses.
moving on from the communications manager update. Yes,
Finance.
sorry, councillor Jones,
Yes,
do
yeah.
continue.
Yes, the market income is going down, and it would be really interesting, a lovely walk and chat around the town to talk to the market traders and just how they're feeling it, because I know when I've had chats with some of them that it's, things are a bit more tough.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
and
I
that's
have been
reflected
going
by
round.
these figures, yeah.
I have so far concentrated more on the physical businesses.
Mm.
I will admit that last Thursday, when it was market day, it was
Awful,
absolutely
wasn't it?
pouring with rain. Half of them packed up early. I tend to go in the afternoon, but it is massively on my to-do list to go and speak to all of the market traders who come in through. And just on that, I've got through about 25, 26 businesses now around the town, showing my face, introducing myself, talking through stuff. I've asked each for 3 positive, 3 negative, 3 suggestions. They've all really welcomed the face-to-face. I'm getting contact details to then update the database. And I've said, I will start resuming sort of a retailer meeting of some sort. I've said I have no promises on when it's going to start, because my main criteria is to meet everybody first so that nobody feels excluded, and it can be tricky timing when you go to visit people. So, but the rate I'm going, I should get it done hopefully by the end of July. The aim to be then starting them later on in the year.
Nice and sunny on Thursday.
Thursday I'm not here, but I'll be working on Friday. So.
Thank you.
Also, just update on the market income itself, then both the council manager and events and markets manager have been tasked with reviewing the market income and putting together a plan of how they will meet this year's budget.
Does anybody else want to say anything on finance? Councillor Kandai.
Yes, aside from the erroneous percentage figure on page 8, it's just to highlight there is some really valuable learning from the Christmas market and the stalls. And I know that is line 2 about Christmas festivities, net income, so that would be really important learning to take on board as part of the consultation that you do.
Any other comments on finance? Are we happy to, what are we doing? Considering. Yes, Councillor Wilson.
I noticed that, looking at the figures in the bar charts, the drop in the market income is marginal. It's only about 1 or 2%. And so we're not losing a great deal, but it's certainly good to hear that we're focusing on trying to make sure that they can explain what it is they need. Perhaps more interesting is the bus service, which is showing an excellent result. It's almost doubled the income, and it showed that we've met a real need there. And I think the fact that it's a 5-day service, that runs every weekday, helps people know that the bus is going to be there every day. They have to work out and remember which day it is. And so that's an excellent result for those who've worked on the bus service over the years.
Okay, super. Yes,
Can I just ask something on that? It has become aware to me over the last couple of weeks that those that know about the bus service think it's amazing. An awful lot of people are not aware of it, and I was thinking one of the things I could look into is maybe some kind of better signage on the bus so people, when it drives past, know what it is. I will put my hand up and say I wasn't aware of what it was for, but I walk everywhere in town. I have no need for it. But it would potentially we would get even more people using it if more people are aware of the fact that it's not TK Travel doing their own thing. It's a local bus for local people.
absolutely.
Yes, marketing the service is something that we could certainly do with a proven need, but there probably is an even greater capacity for to increase the amount of people using it.
Okay, can we move on from finance to item 8, which is the regatta bus service? And that's just to note the regatta bus service will this year run on Friday the 3rd, Saturday the 4th of July, and that's every 30 minutes from midnight to 2:45.
It's a slight decrease. It started at 10:45, I think it was, in the previous years.
Yeah.
So they decreased the amount of service, because I think obviously the pick up wasn't that great earlier in the evening because you've got the trains still running.
Okay.
And there's always a ghost train that runs from Henley that they don't advertise, but picks up the people that are still hanging around the station, which goes just after 12.
Okay, and where does the bus service, can you give a brief
It's
kind of,
Reading Station, Henley Station to Reading.
to Reading?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all we do. We stopped the other ones. We did do ones that went to High Wycombe, but
yeah, but so this is direct to Reading
This
Station and then,
basically gets people out of Henley
yeah,
to Reading where they can go and Carroll enjoy themselves, and then from Reading it's a mainline station.
and where does the bus pick up? Is that Hart Street?
No, station.
Oh, sorry, from the
20th.
station to station,
It's
right,
station to
28.
station, yeah. It's
Okay.
Station.
Okay, that's good to know. I imagine we'll put something out in socials
Oh,
about that, won't we?
Yeah, it
And,
goes out on the socials. I've asked them for their social media, for their
Yeah.
advertising, which they're going to send across, which Daisy always puts out. We don't let all the hospitality places, we let them have a copy.
Okay,
We have the signs that have just been remade because they're a
Good,
slightly
good.
outdated now,
Okay.
so we've just had 12 new signs made that the guys are pushing up over Regatta. We don't put them up any because they get damaged.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they go up a couple of days beforehand, so they will be going up very shortly. As soon as
Right.
it starts, they'll be going up.
super. Okay, thank you. Any questions on the service?
Is there a cost to it?
Not to us, no. They charge, I think it was
48 quid.
Perfect.
£15. I think it's £15 for two, I think it was, so it's not a huge amount.
Less than
Not
a
cheaper than
taxi.
taxi.
What is
cheaper than
Not
taxi.
cheaper than.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I think it was £10 for a single ticket or £15 for two of you having to get.
Do you have a sign up at the station sort of along the lines of, if you think you've missed the last train, don't worry, there's a bus coming in a minute?
No, we just generally have the bus sign sort of thing there, but I mean,
Good idea.
Good idea.
Well, it's just, I know that if I was a few glasses of wine down the tube, as it were, I thought, oh, I've missed the last train, and there was a sign there going, there's a bus leaving in 10 minutes.
yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll hear from the transport, above the trains, what time their ghost service is gonna be, but sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It's, but yeah, we can see it now, maybe get the sign.
What you could do is with the street passes, because I do the street walking, and I tell people where all the pickup points and what places to go to. But I work along street passes, so if the street passers are aware of that, they will
Right,
Yeah,
pass that on because
Yeah.
they're out till, well, the same as me, out till 2, 3 o'clock in the
And
morning.
it's literally just from the station,
Yeah.
but now,
Okay, do you have the details of street passes in Henley?
Dave does.
So, I've got
So you
them,
can
yeah.
pass it on.
Yeah.
okay, can we move on unless anyone else would like to say anything about the regatta? That's great, and that's noted. Progress on page 11. Obviously, Townlands, I don't know, councillor Rousman, if you had anything to update on that?
I'm not sure when the trial's ending.
No.
It should be soon. Well, I will be contacting Peter Gibson shortly, but the Henley Sound have been covering this story, and I don't want to overplay it.
No.
It's not a huge increase. It's just part of the incremental improvement or additional services that we've seen over the 10 years now since the new hospital opened.
Yeah. Okay, ATM, oh, sorry.
Thank you. So from the meeting minutes from last time, there is a vacancy on Townland's steering group. So I just wondered if that had been, if there is an active.
There is a vacancy. We've
to
reappointed
recruit.
everyone apart from Varilacia, who sadly died last year. So there is a vacancy and she would have been a community member.
So is there a way to advertise that wider, or how do people get involved or want to get involved?
Well, it's some time since the town steering group actually met. It hasn't needed to meet, but I'm currently talking about palliative care to someone, and it may be that we can step up the campaign to try and replace, even after all these years, at least some of the beds that were lost when the Sue Ryder closed up in Nettlebed. So it may need to meet, and if someone does want to put themselves forward, then yes, they're welcome to do that. We can either appoint someone at this meeting, this committee, or the TSG can itself co-opt a member.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to, if there are any suggestions, then they're welcome. But say at the moment it's relatively inactive.
Yeah. Okay. Councillor Lambert.
I just wanted to ask if Daisy had chosen a system for her web shop that was still up for some debate last time. She was looking at SumUp, she was looking at WooCommerce, she was.
I don't know to tell you the truth.
What's that? Where was that? Is that the online shop?
Yeah.
Oh, we missed the ATM.
Please update us on the ATM.
There is no update from me unless we're due for it.
I have not, I was not aware, I will admit, that we were awaiting response. I can chase on it. Absolutely, because I know how important it is to so many people in the town. So I can get on that tomorrow.
Is that the one which is going into the bank?
It's going to go up the place, isn't it?
This is the
I thought it was
Garden
Garden
Place
Place,
one,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is it the bank? Oh,
yeah, that's
okay.
what I
The
thought. it
old,
was
the
going
old
to.
Flat West Bank,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes.
Has the Garden Place one gone then?
Yeah, that went a long time ago, Glenn.
I think Paul was looking at that when he was here, and I think.
He was, yeah.
Yes, no,
So
NatWest
that's
were
swapped
there.
out for this one.
Yeah, no, NatWest are the preferred location. I think that was over a year ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sarah?
Yeah, I'm just really mindful that this has been on the agenda for a couple of years. And we always say it would be really helpful to provide visitors and, you know, people who come to Henley and want to spend their money, that to provide them with an accessible way of getting money is important. So I'm just wondering if there's anything more we can do to try to progress this, because we are coming up to a very busy festival season and influxing visitors to the town. So what more can we do?
Well, it may be 2 years on the agenda, but it's also 2 years of investigating lots of different
Yes.
options. So, of course, the over 60s club was looked at as a potential option. So there were investigations into that.
Yeah, yeah.
And with a particular provider, but then we weren't particularly happy with that provider, and the location wasn't going to be suitable anyway. So then the attention turned towards the end of Garden Place by the Waitrose shops, and with another provider, which was more successful. But then the owners there said they would prefer it in NatWest. And so that was then looked into. A full proposal was done on that. That came to this committee. The committee then approved the business plan for that ATM. And then we were just waiting on the agreement on that. And that's what we've been waiting on. So there has been a lot of work in that time.
Yes,
But
sorry.
it's just that it,
That wasn't my
for one
intention to
ATM,
say there
it's
wasn't
just not a simple
work. It was more this, I know work has been done, but we seem to be hitting a wall, and I didn't know if there's anything more we could do.
There has also been a
help.
gap in the TCM position, which I've now filled. And I did actually,
Sure,
and
yeah.
no, and I wrote in the report I was asked to write for my application, one of my chosen things was get an ATM available. With anything like that, there is infrastructure that has to take place. And so the reality is maybe we could get it, you know, before the next regatta, but you're not going to get it in before this one, because you've got to get a huge machine in and all the security that goes with it. I will chase up on it as one of the things to do tomorrow, and then I can report back.
Councillor
It's just because, you know, last regatta, the Sainsbury's one went down. I know W.H. Smith's have got things, but a lot of people don't know too much about that
There's
one,
also
because they
post
just
office.
think, it's the only ones.
Yeah.
If the bank's open, you've got one inside the bank, and in that way. So the other one is the Sainsbury's. The Sainsbury's broke during regatta. So a lot of people didn't know, because they were asking me when I was out. The other nearest ones is Tesco's
No, the post
or the
office.
petrol station.
Yeah.
That's the only other one.
And the regatta wines, the post office, you can go in with any bank card and go up to the desk and withdraw money from your bank account using your card.
from the post office or from the post office. I know.
The only problem
I
with
didn't
that
know
There's,
this.
you've got the post office
Yeah.
desk, and then you've also got the regatta wines through semi-post office desk. Both of those
Yeah, I
you
know
can go
that.
with your card.
That's in the daytime, but night time when people trying to.
Anyway, I think this is something that is still ongoing. We will get there. And I think if we've got no other discussions on ATMs or whatever, I think we can close the meeting, but that is before, I should have said this earlier, is welcome Ridge Woolsey. Welcome new town centre manager. We're delighted to have you. And, yeah, you're going to have a very long list of things to do.
I know, but I wouldn't have applied for the job.